Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to my students. So, as you know that I have concluded uh, exercise number 7.1 and now I'm going to start exercise 7.3 today. Um, of course, the book is the same as I have already shown to you. Uh, I know that my regular students who are regularly watching me know about this book very well. About the third edition, uh, maybe I get it from the old bookshop and I'll let you know about that also. But the main thing is that uh, I want to let you learn about the methods, not going for the cramming. So uh, you must know the methods, and then you will be able to solve each and every question from any edition, from any book, from any level. Okay. So today I'm going to start exercise 7.2, and this is about circles. I've already told you about the circles, something about the circles. Now let me draw one circle today. Okay, now this is one circle, and we'll be discussing about such parts. Now, this outer line is called the circumference of the circle. Circumference is the perimeter of the circle. Circumference is the perimeter of the circle, and I know, uh, as and you know that I have told you about the perimeter. That you just start from one point, follow the path, keep on traveling, keep on traveling, keep on traveling, and back to the starting point. The distance you have traveled is called its perimeter. But since it is the circular path, there are some ways to measure this circular path. Number one is that to put a nail upon here, or attach a string from here by means of a gum, by means of a nail, by means of a anything, or and then just follow the path and keep on tracing the string on this circular path. Again, open the string and measure with it this ruler. Measure with this ruler. Let me show you that how it is possible. Now, if you have a string, now this is a string. Suppose this is a string. Just tie it over here and then keep on following this one from here to here and here, and similarly from here to here to here to here and back here. It's very much difficult to tie a string upon this glossy finish, so it is not possible for me to do it. Okay, now what is the other method of doing this? The mathematicians have told us that there is a radius. Now here it is the center of the circle. It is the center of the circle, which is called, mostly it is called O. You can do it whatsoever you like. You can also call it C, you can also call it U. Now this is a line which is cutting the circle into two equal parts. It is going through the center, and from one point of the circumference to the other point to the circumference. It is very mandatory that it should pass through the center point O. Now from the center point O till the circumference, it will be called radius. What it will be called? Radius. And of course, this is the same thing from center to this circumference, it is also radius. When two radii are added together, summed together, then it is called diameter. Now, the question arises that this is also the radius. This is also the radius. Now, this and this radius are also 2r, or these are, now this is r again, this is r, because from this point, at each point on the circumference, there will be a radius. So, this is also radius, this is also radius. Then, but this radius and this radius does not constitute a diameter because it is an angle at an angle of theta degree. Only the diameter will be only one, and that will be from a point from a point on the circumference passing through the center and reaching up to the other point just opposite to that point. Okay, that will be diameter, and that is called 2r, or that is equal to d. Now I have told you about two things: the circumference, okay, the radius, and the diameter. In fact, three things. Now the perimeter. What was the perimeter? It was circumference. Circumference, as the mathematicians has told us, is equal to 2 pi r. Is equal to 2 pi r, or may be equal to pi d, because 2 and r plus r is equal to d. Okay, now it is very easy. And circumference and the area of the circle, and the area of the circle is equal to pi r square. Now you know that in the beginning I was trying to measure this circular path with the help of string, which was very difficult, and even I could not do that. I did not complete it that. Now, if the radius is given, then you can easily find. For example, for example, if the radius is, let us say, 4 mm, or whatsoever it is, 4 mm or 4 cm, let it be little bigger, cm. Okay, it is 4 cm. Then what about the diameter? The diameter will be, in short, it is written dia, or this is also shown with this sign as well, the phi sign, dia. You see that this, the one line is crossing the circle, so it is also called dia. So it is 4 plus 4, 8 centimeter. So if it is r is 4 centimeter, then the diameter will be 8 centimeter. Now from this we can easily find 3.14 is the value of pi, and just multiply it with 8. Just multiply it with 8. It will become approximately a little more than 24. 8 3 times 24. Okay, and some points also as well. Okay, or maybe equal to 25. Let me calculate it, and I'll show that the what was the result of this. Now 3.14 multiplied by 8. Okay, 8 4 times 32. 8 1 times 8, 9 10 11, 9 10 11, 8 3 times 24 and 25. Now this is the actual story. 25.1212 centimeter is its perimeter. Now question arises that how these figures have come and from where these figures has come from. The repeated practicals on the circles, and by dividing the circles into different sectors, we have come to know that there is a constant figure which always come with the radius, and the handyman, the mechanics always, for example, they have to measure this for any purpose, for any maybe for any building material or some woodwork or whatsoever it is. They what do they do? They just uh, multiply it, the radius with radius three times. They multiply the radius with three times, and this satisfies it. And this satisfies it. You know, they they may not know that this figure is pi, which they write as 3t, three times. So by the repeated practicals and by the repeated uh, theories, it has come to know that each time when this string has been opened, when this string has been opened like this, from here to here, from here to here, it has come three times the radius. It has come three times the radius, and very precisely, it has come 3.14 times the radius. 3.14 the radius, and 3.14 is the value of pi. So this was all about the circle. Now, what about the area? Now, if I want to find the area of same radii, so what I have to do is I have to multiply it, the same figure 3.14, and I'll just scare the radii, which will be 16. So approximately it will be a little more than 48, a little more than 48, greater than 48. It will be greater than 48. Okay, you can calculate it by yourself. 16 three times is 48, and this fraction will also be multiplied, and this will maybe it will become 49 or 50, something like that. So I'll be straight moving towards the uh, exercise now, and the exercise is 7.2. 7.2, and question number is I've already, I think, done the question part A. This was in fact the part A. Question number 1, part A. This was question number 1, part A, with 4 centimeter radius. 4 centimeter. Now, here I have told you about 4 centimeter. In book, it is 4 meters. Simply, it is 4 meters. The numerical value is the same. So it will be done in same manner, but with the different unit. Only you have to apply this formula and this formula. Okay. No need to draw this thing again and again. So these all questions from A, B, C, D, E, and f are same. But for your knowledge sake, I may tell you that in part B, the diameter is given. The diameter is given instead of radius. Now this was the radius 4 meter. This was radius, r was equal to 4 meters. Now instead of radius, in next part, diameter is given. So what is difficult? Nothing difficult. Just manipulate the diameter over here for the circumference, and when you want to find the area, just make it half. For example, it is 3.1. Diameter is 3.1 meters. In the next question, diameter is 3.1 in the next question. So what will it is 3.1 mm now, millimeters. Okay, 3.1 mm. So 3.1 mm. Yes, just manipulate this 3.1 over here. The value of pi will remain the same. No difficult. But when you do it at here, you just do it like this: 3.14 multiplied by half of this. Half of this. Now you will have to make it half. Now it is 1.55. It is exactly 1.55 the whole scale. First make it half, then manipulate it. Okay, then this is the only difference. In part E is little interesting. Little interesting. Part E is little interesting over here. Let me share you. Now this part is, now the diameter given is 2 under root 2 kilometers. Under root 2 kilometers. No difficulty again. We have to find both the circumference and the area. Now the circumference. First the circumference. It is 2 pi r or pi d, because d is given, so I have to manipulate d instead of making it half and then multiplying it with 2. Okay, 3.14 multiplied by root 2 and you know what is root 2? This is 3.14 multiplied by 1.414. If you open this root, it will become 1.414. So just multiply, you will get the answer. And for area, it is pi r square. This is area. Okay, now area is again 3.14. But now since you know that this is diameter, so you have to make it half. You have to make this as a half, or you just do it like this: root 2 divided by 2 divide the whole square. There are two options for you now. You can make it half. Now this is the value which we get when we open the root 2. And if you don't want to open the root 2, you can do it like this. So it will become 3.14 multiplied by 2. When root applies to it, it will cancel the root, and also it will do it like this, because root is both on the values. Yes, also on the root and numerator, and also on the denominator. So denominator will become 2 upon the denominator will become 4, and the root will be cancelled with this. So it is very easy now. Now it has become half only. So half means 1.5, something like 1.5 7 maybe. Okay, now this is your answer for the root 2 question. E. This was part E. This was part E. So my dear students, you saw that question number 1 was very easy, and I have already given you 3 examples to solve these questions. Now let me check it. This is okay, and this you have to calculate it. Okay. Now this is the end of the question number 1. Now let me proceed to question number 2, which is a little, the level of difficulty is little high. Now dear students, question number 2. Start question number 2 from part A. Question number 2, part A. We have been given some figures, and what we have to calculate is the shaded region from that figure. Now I am going to draw it freehand. Okay, due to saving of time, I am going to draw it freehand. Now this is a circle. Okay, and in this circle there is a square cutout. There is a square cutout. Now what I have to see is, what I have to find is the shaded region. Now this is all shaded. That means there is a circular thing, card, whatsoever it is, and a whole square hole is cut in between this circular card. So what I have to find is the shaded area. Now this is the shaded area except the square hole. Now the diameter is given. Diameter is given 18 centimeters. Now diameter is given 18 cm, and the side of the square is 2 cm, and some marks are also given just to note it that this is a square. Okay, now it means that the uh, unshaded region, or the whole unshaded region, is this, is a square. Now I'll find the area of square. Area of square first. It will be, remember the area of square, s square. Now what it is, s square. Now s is here, s is 2 over here, so 2 times 2 squared will be is equal to 4 centimeter square. 4 centimeter square. Now the unshaded area, this is also, you can say that this is the unshaded area. Unshaded area, area of square unshaded, is 4 centimeter square. Now the area of the whole circle, area of whole circle, area of circle, okay, area of circle is pi r square. Since the diameter is given, so you will do it like this: 3.14 into 9 the whole square, because half of 18 is 9, and just make it square, just make it square. Now it will become 3.14 multiplied by 81. 9 times is 81. So just multiply 3.14 with 81. Okay. You may have calculated. I don't have it at the moment. Okay. 4 times 32. 8 1 times 1. 8 1 times 1. 8 1 times 8 and 3 11. And 8 3 is in 24 and 25. So just add these figures and you will get places, 2 places decimeters. So this is 254.34 centimeters square. Now this is the area of whole square. This is the area of whole square. Oh, is this is the area of whole circle. This is the area of the unshaded region. Now what is required is we have to find the area of shaded portion. Now area of shaded region, shaded portion is equal to area of O of circle, area of a circle minus area of the square, minus area of square. So it will become just minus 4 from this. Okay, just minus or subtract 4 from this. It is very easy because it will become 250.34 centimeters square. 350. So we have to find only the area. Only the area in this question. So area of shaded region is equal to area of whole circle minus area of this square is equal to 250.34 centimeters square. Yes, you can make it because this is less than 0.5. You can just skip it and make it round to this. Okay. Now there is a question which is just inverse to this. Just inverse to this. And what is the question now? The question is there is a square and there is a circle also, inscribed circle, and this area is asked. This area is asked to you. All this area is asked to you. Now, in first question, we have the circular card. Now we have the square card and we have to put the hole, circular hole in it. Okay. So what will we do? We'll find the area of square again. Area of square. Area of square. Okay. Then the area of circle. Then the shaded area will be equal to the shaded area. Now this is the shaded area. This corner, and this one. The shaded area will be equal to area of circle, area of circle, uh, area of square, area of square minus area of circle, of circle. So this is your area of square. First find the area of square whatsoever it is given, then find the area of circle. Just subtract the area of circle from the area of square, you will get your answer. Okay, now in the third part, it is very easy that you are given with two circles instead of one circle. Instead of one circle, the shape is rectangular. There is a rectangular shape. Okay, this is a rectangular shape. This is the part C. This is part C. These two circles are given. In part C, the two circles are given, and you have to find this area, this shaded area, all the shaded area, except the circles, both the circles, except both the circles. So, what will you do? You will find the area of rectangle. Just subtract the area of two circles from here, then you will find it. Okay. Uh, in part D, again it is very easy. You are given with a triangle with a hole cut out in it. So just subtract this whole from this triangle. The area of triangle is half base into height, and you know the area of circle. Just minus the area of the circle pi r square from this, and you will get the shaded portion. Similarly, the area of trapezium. You know the area of trapezium. I have told you, but to recap it, now these are the parallel sides. Now these are the parallel sides. This are the parallel sides, and the area of trapezium is half into the sum of parallel sides a plus b. Let me call them a plus b and multiplied by the height. So this is the area of trapezium. Just find the area of trapezium, then subtract the whole from here, and you will get the answer. Now the uh, question which may put you in some difficulty is question 2 part F. Question number 2 part F. This may be our last question. And now, my dear students, question number 2 part F. Let me write it clearly that this is part F. Question number 2 part F, and this might be our last question of today. So you see that this figure is given in this part, and we have to find the entire area of this figure. And how will we find it? Very simple, because they have made the question very simple. Now this portion, now let me break up it in two portions. Now you see that there are two semicircles. The length of this is 3 centimeter, and the breadth is 12 centimeter. Now 12 is also the diameter of this semicircle and this semicircle. Now, since there are two circles, there are two semicircles. In fact, one semicircle and the other semicircle, or you can say semicircle A or semicircle B. Now, when there are two semicircles, now consider that this is a semicircle, this is a semicircle. When I join them, they'll be a full circle. Now this A and this B will represent. Now let me draw it here, that this is a semicircle A and this is a semicircle B. Now this part is given. Now A, B, semicircle 1, semicircle 2, semicircle 1, semicircle 2. Now it is very easy to find the area of this circle, or the area of two semicircles. The area of two semicircles will be equal to area of one circle. The area of two semicircle will be equal to the area of one circle. Since the diameter is given, and diameter is given 12. What is the unit? Yes, cm is the unit. Centimeter. 12 centimeter is the diameter. Since in area what we don't find is diameter, we find only the area. Area is equal to pi r square. Pi r square. But if you find it separately, the area of A, area of B, then you have to, for example, you want to find the area of A, then that means the area will be divided by 2. The area of A will be divided by 2, because this is the area of full circle. And if you want to find the area of semicircle, then you will have to divide it by 2. Since we do have two semicircles, so we need not to divide it by 2. We need not to divide it by 2. The area of semicircles. Now I can write the area of two semicircles. Two semicircles. Two semicircles are one circle. So it is pi r square, and pi is always 3.14 multiplied by. Now this is diameter. Diameter. So this diameter will be divided by 2 to get the radius. Radius is equal to 6 centimeter. So it will become 6 raised to power square 2. So it will become, what will it become? It will become 3.14 multiplied by 36. 3.14 multiplied by 36. Now multiply this 336 with 3.14. 3.14, what will you get? 6 4 times 24, 6 1 times 6 and 8 and 18, 18.84, and the second one will be 312, 1 carry, 3134, and this is your area 3 and 10 and 11. Okay, now this is equal to 113. Just forget this 04 centimeter square. The area of circle, or the area of this semicircle and this semicircle, will be 113 centimeters square. Now what is left? The area of this rectangle. The area of this rectangle. This, this rectangle. The only area of this rectangle. The area of rectangle will be equal to length into breadth. Length into breadth. Always write the formulae repeatedly, because you will remember them, you will memorize them. So length multiplied length is equal to 12.3 12 times 3 is equal to 36. 12 times 3 is equal to 36 centimeters square. Now since we have to find the area of whole figure, so area of whole figure is the area of full circle plus the area of this. So 36 will be added in this. So it will become 149.04, or you can just forget this. So 149 centimeter square is your answer. 149 centimeter square is your answer. The area of whole figure, the shaded figure. Now, my dear students, uh, there are some, yes, there are 4 questions which are some word problems. So I'll be doing in my next lecture. So till then, I will sign off from you now. The sign off. So, my dear students, remember my WhatsApp number 034550729799. You can always ask me or take me online on this WhatsApp number. Okay, this is my WhatsApp number. Okay, now and also you can join me at Facebook. You can also join me on Facebook at Mathsnetic. At Mathsnetic. So, my dear students, Allah Hafiz.